Whoops, will we?
And it's Hans for...
And it's Hans Goss for both teams on Baltic. Let's tell me something about the map.
Right, it's water and land battle mixed in, so you cannot basically resign neither of them. You have to fight on both land and water.
Okay, so obviously Saracens would have been the better option here. Let's see how both teams are trying to do this weird and tough way of playing with land and water, and most deathmatch players aren't used to it, but we, as we already said, are in a further stage of this tournament, so players had some time to train and watch some regs how other players are playing. We will have a total mirror, Hans against Hans on the right hand side, and Suma is getting the market, and the other side is Goss against Goss.
Suma was able to kill Rage's villager making docks, so Rage will be delayed on water. Although I see Xuma not even trying to get on water, so be interesting.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised as well to not see any docks here at the front from Xuma for now.
When you look at the gap between Xuma and Rage, it's really narrow. Rage could easily wall it and deny all the attacks from Xuma and make all his army useless.
Yeah, but he decides to go for heavy siege workshop, the castle. It's next to a block gold spot with the wood. And let's see, the other side is kind of trading each other equally. As we will see most of the fights going on the right hand side. Maybe the water support of Rage, and still no dock of Xuma, who's now trying to build a castle. Not the greatest option for Xuma, I think.
Seems like he's taking a fight the right side pretty convincingly.
Yeah, and in those narrow chokes, obviously, Calf Archers are so strong, and I don't see a healthy amount of Calf Archers from Rage just yet. It feels like it's only 7, and Xuma has a lot more, but the moment Rams come and Galleons come, Xuma absolutely has to retreat.
At the left side, Leash seems to be taking the water slowly. Will be really important to take water for QuEnDi, because they can call the trade from QuEnDi, because it's so narrow at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, as you can see here, there's no trade possibilities. Even Rage and Kellen are trying to start it now. Most likely we will see markets over here pretty soon, but if we see Galleons over here, there's no chance of QuEnDi continuing with their trade. Kellen getting some control here, taking
Let's see Kellen,
fight.
if he can keep that heal, it will be so important. If he can, no, I think Leash will be able to get it. I don't know.
Obviously Leash has a shorter production. He's building a castle there. I see no chance of Kellen ever securing this hill, but he's building another castle a bit further back and trying to secure this area. Obviously Goss is pretty tough to wall them, so keeping this area open shouldn't be too difficult, but Kellen is having troublesome waters, it seems.
Yeah, it's going to be so crucial to get the water for...
Yeah, but having some castles out, but they could be trapped. They could be trapped and even sniped on with some cannon galleons. So I think Lee should have the upper hand on the left hand side, and Rage should have the upper hand on the right hand side.
Xuma even making fire ships. I'm not sure if that's the best choice.
Oh, especially with Hans not having fast fire ships, but only the normal fire ships from Castle Age. This shows you that he isn't prepared for those maps at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. And now Kellen kind of won the land fight, but with what effect?
Those ships ships for Lee's giving so much support, and they're not even. Kellan is not even able to them with any units.
And even if he's getting through the galleons, he's struggling to get through the castles as well, because he's building champions to counter the units of Leash, but champions aren't too good against castle fire. Although he's sending a lot, and he's supporting on the right hand side as well.
At the right hand side, Rage's ships are doing so good for supporting.
Yeah, but the Carvages aren't, so he lost a lot there. You can see a lot of dead bodies in this small area here. Castle, fire of the castle obviously, and the fire of the galleons helping out on both sides. So yeah, it's just tough. But look at this, so many rams coming up now, and if they're able to kill the market and are able to keep the water, and it seems like Kellan is redocking and yeah, kind of securing the water for them, so QueNDi should be able to trade when QueNDi isn't. It seems like Knowledge kind of decided, okay, this will be tough, fighting against the galleons and the castles, and only thinking about, okay, Rage is pushing on the right hand side, let's support him there, and he's sending a lot of yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a good choice, because you want to keep also your castle at the shoreline, securing your docks. But he's moving to the right side with his ships.
Yeah, and they're pretty close to the trade now, and Hans without gold, although they got the market obviously, and he still can get some gold from his spots. As you can see, his main gold spot isn't even used to full potential. But if the game goes longer and QueNDi will keep up the trade, QueNDi will struggle a lot here.
Yeah, definitely. You need to have the trade to make all units, and this map, if you are going for trash, you're pretty much.
Yeah, there's no options, especially against Huskarls performing so good against any trash unit. But at least realizes this situation and is sending a lot of galleons to clear up.
Trapping work there.
Yeah, absolutely, and Kellan will lose all his galleons, so did Rage already, and both players not really reproducing too much on water. Some more goes. Oh, I like this new attack of a lot of Huskarls from Kellan now going into the eco of Leash, and we talked about the vulnerability of the trade for Hans, but losing the food eco of Goss is quite important as well. And let's see if Leash is preparing a wall. He needs to close the gap fast. Oh no, he did manage to. And now Kellan can do a lot of damage there, because
Leash having only 13 farmers and 100 food, that he's really going to struggle getting those units away from his back of his base.
Yeah, absolutely. He's even producing Huskarls to counter the Huskarls. Champions obviously would have been the better option there, but he wanted to get out those units fast, because they, yeah. Oh, and even Kellan sending more and more. So let's see if QueNDi is able to protect their water. They have 2 castles, but still there could be a sweet spot over here where QueNDi could have planned to attack and camp there to deny the trade. It seems like the right hand side is even owned by Tsuma now, building a second castle, having a lot of army, which is sadly blocking here.
Stuck there.
Yeah, now he even did delete the castle, and all the paladins now going to the left hand side to help out and clear up those Huskarls. I think that's a nice team play decision.
Right, but they have to be really careful at that side, because it looks like QueNDi is starting to push back.
Oh, and Leash tried to raid the trade, but instantly denied, because Kellan had prepared some galleons and the castle helped out as well. So nice defense for now, and I think this game might take some more minutes, because I don't see a team having a good advantage for now. Or Rusa?
Yeah, possibly, but I'm still taking the Rage's push at the right side. Really, I think it's really dangerous.
Yeah, but he does not have the water support for now. And obviously Hans having the best like pop 200 army at this stage, especially if you go into the small chokes. Even some trade cards going down over here from Leash. weird thing, and all the Huskarls got cleared up by the Paladins. Nice team play there, and as you can see, Tsuma now tributing Leash to get his Fudika running. Still not the greatest amount of farms, and his start market's still not deleted, so he's not trading with the longer distance, better markets, but with the short markets here. And QueNDi realizes this right hand side is important. Let's send all our galleons here, and as you can see, Rage is producing more, Cannon is sending everything there, but on the same side they are losing on the left hand side.
Yeah, those Paladins are doing a really good job. I don't know where is Xuma going right now. They should keep the left side. It's like he's calling all his units.
I'm not sure if that's still a patrol move or if he's trying to go to the right hand side, because he actually is struggling on the right hand side. So supporting of 30 Paladins would absolutely help here, and I think he needs to send more, and the uses of Cav Archers would have been so effective here, and maybe even some addition of Bombard Cannons and Onagers from the Goss.
Right.
Oh, another try to raid, but still Callan has so many galleons, and I don't think that too many trade cards would ever go down here. And yeah, not a single one is even coming through. He's taking the fight because he knew that every galleon would go down anyway, so let's do some guaranteed damage. And yeah, I think the most important thing is the right hand side. Now Callan's sending a lot, and now obviously countering all the new produced Cav Archers of Tsuma, even one castle going down, and I think the second castle is yeah, soon to be going down as well.
Yeah, the push is looking really dangerous now. If he can block the whole corner, QueNDi will not go to trade, and or with the really short discs.
Absolutely, he would need to remarket, but yeah.
Even sending the villagers to the fight.
Oh yeah, it feels like he wants to build a building there.
Yeah,
let's go into Zuma's point of view. Oh no, he even cancelled that. He got 4k stone.
Right, yeah, I was just going to say about it. It's so unfortunate he's having 4k stone and not having soon any castle at the right side.
Oh, and the last castle going down, and now the trade is even more vulnerable than it was before. More units coming in from Rage, more units coming in from Knowledge, and both players decided, okay, we need to push here. Even Siege Ram hurting this new castle pretty heavily before it even is going up. Let's see. I think Lee should send more water support on the left hand side. He's trying to get something done on the left hand side, but yeah, Knowledge still has a lot of galleons there to protect himself. Let's continue looking at the right hand side. This castle obviously was very optimistic from Tsuma, so to say, because yeah, in the range of a lot of paladins, Cav Archers, galleons up there. Would love to see the addition of some cannon galleons of either player actually. But oh, this castle finally going down, and this second castle is under siege as well, and there is simply no army for Tsuma left. 3 players being basically pop limit, but Tsuma is struggling to reach the high population, the 140 at the moment, 140.
Especially when you don't have trade, he's losing so much trade, he is not able to make gold units.
Yeah, and now only building Halberdiers.
Units are totally waste at point.
Yeah, Halberdiers against the combination of Paladins, Cav Archers and Huskarls. Those will not do any good effect, and the market might go down any second now. Even the Paladins focusing now on the market. The trade is very low. Let's take a look at the trade card. The amount for QueNDi is lower than 40, and for QueNDi not too healthy either, being at 51. So now the market got deleted. Let's see new markets for Tsuma over here, but obviously the distance will be shortened. The market of Leash is deleted, so this will be better for them, at least for now. securing this corner with even more castles. Look at those. Hans player with 6 castles and Zuma only down to 2 castles for now.
Rage is playing it really safe here and trying to fortify the corner, which is really good choice, of course.
Yeah, he's buying himself so much time. Even if they could get into the scenario being pushed back a little by a military, which doesn't look too likely for now, they could always retreat into the 2 castles now, repairing the traps, killing town center after town center, just gaining so much
and
more ground.
And even making 3rd castle there, really good one.
Yeah, even though all the villagers protected, walling even the villagers, so he needs to delete the lumber camp Zuma, that is, if he wanted to deny this castle, but it feels like there's just so much army left from Rage that the castle will easily go up.
Sumo's fire ships coming to help, not going to help too much.
Seems like both players kind of opting for, okay, I will go halves, okay, I will go halves as well, and the effectiveness of the host cards is just increasing so heavily. But I would love Callan to build more barracks, because he's producing from far back and he had villagers to just spam like 2-3 more barracks and could get out so many more host cards. Even the force castle now, Rage is absolutely going ham, and I think those markets will not live for too long either.
And GG being called.
GG. Nice play by QuEnDi there.
Yeah, little bit unfairness for Zuma not making galleys at any point of this game. You really need to secure the water to be able to fight on the land.
Build some later, but so much resource and a lot of gold invested into weak fire ships from the Huns and late water as well, so not the greatest preparation at all there. And yeah, just so much more support from QuEnDi in this whole area just gave them that real area at the right side was so important for this game. And Callan, although he was in the defensive, still able to keep all his castles. This castle was under heavy fire for a lot of time. This castle was under a lot of fire. You can see still in the late game some traps died and a lot more traps died. So nice job of Callan there, defending nicely, although he had no option to wall with stone walls with Gauss. Let's take a look at the achievements. Now obviously Zuma's kill to death ratio isn't the greatest, although he had Hans, a lot of buildings lost, and yeah, just the trade profit tells you the story. Rage was 9k and the other team combined not even 5k.
Right.
Yeah, society looks reasonable. Callan was low villager count, although not the greatest food eco either. But he built a lot of ships, so that's fine for now. Okay, what a nice game. Let's update the score. Okay, and let's jump into game number 2. Unfortunately, we only got the inner eyes of QuEnDi Rage, so we will only see his 1v1s for now. Maybe we can catch up a bit later when the players are arriving for the live games, and maybe we can cast some of the other 1v1s. But for now, we will do it as similar to the actual live game as possible. Let's take a look into the 1v1 QuEnDi Rage played. Obviously the settings now would be a parallel Frank War, Persian War on Gold Rush, and a Hans War. And most likely we will see Rage play the Hans War, right? I guess that's a yes, and we will jump into game number 2, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah, Rage will play the Hans Wall, right?
I'm not sure. We will see.
Okay, so we will see. Jumping into game number 2, QuEnDi against QueNDi group stage match. Let me see. Did I get? Yeah, okay, now we got it. And it is indeed Hansward against Zuma. So the guy who struggled a bit performing on water as well, but he's absolutely known to be a fearsome player when it comes to 1v1 Hansward on GA. Nice build up as we can see. Yeah, go ahead.
Analyzing the map, there is a really important hill between the players, covering 3 gold mines pretty much.
Yeah, those 2 in the south, 1 neutral gold spot and this one. So if someone is getting this hill, and Zuma has a shorter positioning to it, so taking this hill could be good for him.
And even killing 1 villager from Rage being on a little disadvantage early on already.
Yeah, and he used a lot of villagers to build the same military buildings. As you can see now, 3 villagers for a short time on the stable, now 2 on the same archery range. And you can see over here, not the greatest villager splitting at all. And at the start he started with 3 villagers on a stable and still lost a villager. So small advantage for Zuma here for sure.
For sure, yeah, but he's dropping behind with army count. I don't know what happened there, but this like his start wasn't too good either.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at his map. Nice defensive gold spot, 1 to the right, easily defendable, and if he is ever getting this hill, this one should be safe as well. But it seems like Rage is the first one sending a villager to build a castle here. Zuma looks more like the defensive build-up, and look at this, most of the time players are building rounds and rounds about their TC, as you can see, like the first circle, the second circle, but Zuma is kind of between 2 woods and needed to expand and has all his arteries to the right hand side, and the amount of arteries is incredible. It's like 8 arteries for now. Oh, you can see so many blue dots all over the map.
Idols for Zuma. Little unfortunate for him being so idle at the start, giving Rage able to get the map control, although he's getting the hill now.
Yeah, it seems like Zuma
is out of the position.
Yeah, but Rage might get a lot of units kind of trying to get into the main fight. This castle will obviously be denied. And oh, this is getting into more of a scrappy game as it feels, because most of the times 2 armies are clashing against each other, but this time Zuma went for the hill and Rage went for the production and is denying a lot on the right hand side, raiding at the left hand side, as you can see, kind of disturbing all the development of the eco in all directions. But Zuma has the, as we already called it, the most important hill of the map. Let's take a look at relics if we can quickly. Oh, the positioning is so much better for Rage. As you can see, 1 here,
Absolutely.
1 on the left hand side, and 2 pretty close, and only 1 guaranteed for Zuma. So most likely, if we go into the later game, Rage will have the advantage concerning relics. Most likely, the advantage might be 4 to 1. Zuma has a bigger army now, 160 to 120, and having the hill advantage.
Forcing the castle up on the hill, really good.
Yeah, but
there,
both players not doing the greatest job, or Rage is doing a better job for sure, keeping all his army at 1 position. Zuma still struggling a little, having a lot of army being back there, that being forced by the great spread of units from Rage. But look at the military count now, 90 against 140. Zuma could push here, and he could push hard.
yeah, he could push now, but also he has the hill, so if he wants to play safe, he would stay on the hill and take all the golds. disturb all the gold spots around it.
Okay, one castle going down from Rage, and now all the time Tsuma
Rage having
can...
2 golds probably exposed soon, not having any protection.
Exactly that. And he's building
Except his
another
army.
castle, but this castle could have been sniped over the wood here, and still with
Right.
hill advantage. Oh, let's see, Tsuma is going for a big push. Rage
They are
has
going
more
for
rams
right.
for now. And Tsuma's still not
Dude.
using all his army, still having some left here, some patrolling in the back.
Rams can make the difference here, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and no paladins for Tsuma at this stage. But military still 70 against 120 at this stage. So much better for Rage and so much better for Xuma. And he's raiding on the left hand side, sending more paladins now to the main gold spot. The only good thing would be if the game goes longer for Rage. But Tsuma, if he's continuing to push here and he still has a 30 pop advantage and even 40 concerning military, I think he might be able to close this game pretty soon.
Possibly.
Let's see, Tsuma needs to refocus his traps on those, and the stream ended. We will get a restore pretty soon. So let's jump out of the game. Well, let's take a quick look at the achievements. Fights for now better for Xuma. That's the reason why that's because he got the market and did fight a lot against Halberdiers. The eco pretty low at this stage, obviously. Villager count pretty even. Should be better for Xuma because he did raid a lot of Rage. Let's go into the second part of game number 2. I will switch off the grid and put on no snow patch. So we will go into the restore of this 1v1 Hunts War. And the countdown started, guys. BBQ Turkmen. So, stream ended. That's not what I wanted to happen. The game even continued for a short while, but this could not have been the GG already. So let's see if I can find another reg. Sorry guys, we're obviously casting the recorded games from before, and it seems like I might reload the second part again. Let's take a look at how long. Yeah, the rec file is actually quite long, so I'm surprised that it didn't start. Let's give it another try. Oh, and the stream ended, so that's unfortunate. I think, yeah, we will not be able to conclude anything. Now Tav is online. Tav, you can send me all the other recs of the 1v1s. I only got the ones from Rage. I will message you exactly that again on Skype, and then we will jump into the next 2v2. So guys, we will jump ahead and we'll cast game number 3 before game number 2, which is another 2v2. So the score, we will keep it just 1-0, but we'll cast game number 3 now, which is another 2v2 on GA with the settings Hunts and Hidden Civilization. And what Hidden Civilization we will see from those two teams?
Before the tourney started, we saw gods being, or at the start of this tournament, we saw gods being bigger favorite, but over Saracen. But as the tournament has gone for a long time, I think Saracen has became bigger favorite for this matchup.
Okay. Then we will see what will happen, and I'd expect kind of both player teams going for Gauss, but let's see. Both teams obviously relying on their speed a lot, being typical deathmatch players, and we can see QuEnDi going for Gauss Hans and QuEnDi C going for Saracen Hans. So obviously now the interesting thing is QuEnDi here in blue and red, knowledge and rage will have the faster tips, so they kind of have to control the pace of the game. But if we go into the longer game, Leash with the Saracens and the Mamelukes will have the superior units. Let's see how he is trying to defend and get into the late game.
Absolutely, the first 5 minutes in this matchup is going to be so crucial.
Overlay is coming, guys. Whoops. So, nothing lost yet. So as you can see in the top, QuEnDi playing Gauss and Hans.
About where knowledge aka Kelan decides to go.
Okay, and it seems like Otsuma will get the market.
Okay, I'm a bit surprised of Suma's starting build. He's going for barracks only at the start. Well, not only, but for...
Yeah, a lot of barracks before stables, as you can see. 5 barracks already finished before the second stable even finished. No, the third stable.
Quite a risky move against gods.
Oh yeah,
of course he didn't know that he's against gods at the first spot, still.
Oh yeah, now the double is coming and he doesn't have the best eco. Look at this, his village is already going down. He is down to 5 villagers soon if those 2 are dying and they're getting focused. So, going down to 4 villagers, Suma that is. Only pop 30 against 95 of knowledge. We might see a very fast game here. This castle is being denied. Leech needs to send everything now.
Doing really nice work though, he's helping so well.
Yeah, Leech going for kind of late castles. He started with 6 stables, early support there. So this...
But it was kind of good for this situation, although he didn't know that before the situation created.
Yeah,
he needs to help really fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe even sending a villager now to build some siege workshops. Let's see, but this might be instantly denied by
Reach.
Reach.
Also really short, so even though if he makes his siege workshop at his home, he will be fast.
Yeah, that's true, and he can always jump from hill to hill to support.
Right.
But the siege workshops...
Yeah, you would prefer making them your allies' base.
Oh, and look at the combined populations. It's 300 against like 150. Now the defensive castle is up, but offensive castles and siege workshops of Kellen are already incoming.
That hill there, right middle between them, it's going to be crucial.
Oh yeah, and Rage now being popped to 100, denying every support of Leash. He obviously has the strongest units in the game, at least of those civilizations now. Siege Onagers, so deadly. Elite Mamelukes, so deadly. They got the market at the team. So if they survive, they're in a good shape. But will they survive? Look at, still, they're struggling so much. None of them are reaching pop 100. Kellen already preparing a food eagle as expected. They are blocking the corners, at least they should.
Right. Yeah. That's really good for their team, using the advantage from the fast start.
Oh, but Leash is doing a good job, sending a lot of Mamelukes, sending a lot of camels, some onagers.
Although I'm not sure if Suma can keep his units alive or his base alive until...
Yeah, and look at this, the main gold spot is up front. I didn't even mention that before. And he's struggling even getting any gold spot. Where is the other gold spots? One is out front here and the other one here. So he doesn't have a single gold income.
Whoa, that's really unfortunate for him. Although he didn't know that situation will be like this as the game started.
Oh, Xuma going down to pop 20 now. Leash needs to do all the work. He has elite Mamelukes now patrolling in, killing everything on his way. Obviously, they're kind of Rage trying to intercept all the units, but no chance on the long run because he just had the weaker ones. But the delay was good enough, so Xuma is now down to pop 17, and that was 550 gold in the only. Let's see his production. No paladins in production. Let's look at archeries. Only one archery is running. Look at the barracks. Only halberdiers. But only halberdiers against Goss, not the greatest option.
Right. But that is only option right now, not having any gold income.
And as we can see now, the beautiful block of all the trade on the right hand side. QueNdi needs to start the trade desperately because they don't have the gold spot. Now Leash kind of cleared everything up with his great units.
Great jumping those units between the buildings those are really hard for QueNdi to kill with these civs.
Yeah, so the combined population now is 250 against 150, so the absolute amount shrinked a bit, but Xuma still not looking strong. He's trying to get those gold spots now, but look at this offensive of Callan now. Having 5 traps, 5 onagers, some halberdiers, some Huskarls to support. Leash needs to help him.
Xuma even the 1 gold from the cold piles, his main cold pile I mean.
I think this could have been a restart for them, because obviously they knew they had the slower civilizations, so they needed a defensive map, needed to get into the longer game, and not having a single defensive gold spread never helps to achieve that. Callan now even
rage
with food. Yeah, rage pushing on the side with Callan, who has a healthy food eco now. Look at this over here. Beautiful food eco, even adding farms, adding markets. Yeah, very nice there. But Leash, all the time Leash is coming, he is able to clear up everything with those Mamelukes, but at the same time he's losing at the front, obviously, because he cannot have 200 Mamelukes all over the map, although they would absolutely need it.
And after a certain point he made more Mamelukes if his gold runs out. Because QueNdi is not having a secured right now.
Yeah,
and not even trade set up.
They don't have any trade set up. Oh, and now even kind of the time is ticking for the Goss and the Huns, because the Mamelukes will never get into the game if they don't get trade, so they shouldn't be too scared of this. So actually QueNdi is kind of in the uncommon position that they can camp, although they have the best the worst late civs.
And Callan even starting to fortify the right corner with his castles. Really good job doing there.
Oh man, Mamelukes are so good to protecting onagers, or siege onagers.
But a nice move from Callan making onagers. That's he has to do.
Yeah, exactly. One of the
few ways to kill those Mamelukes.
Exactly that. And
as these seems.
Yeah. And beautiful, even adding more castles on this side, so this trade will be denied. Now we can see Leash. Okay, let's try to clear up the right hand side corner so that we can finally start the trade, but he will run into 2 castles instantly, and most likely it just has to go back. Maybe we can see him try to snipe the traps.
Yeah, he will. If the onagers are well positioned, he can get a good shot there. Let's see.
Oh, some hits. Oh, but still going down.
Nice hit there.
Yeah, a bit out of position, the onagers at this time. If they were on the hill and could instantly shoot the Mamelukes, we could have seen the end of the game there.
Possibly.
Xuma now still only building halberdiers, even adding skirmishes. Oh man, still no market of him inside. And now QueNdi, you can see QueNdi is even playing it, a bit more defensively. Although obviously in a normal game they would go for full out attack, they see, okay, they don't have trade. Let's wall the map. Let's start them out on gold.
Yeah, that's the right move right now. They don't need to rush or anything.
I think they should
Kelan
check
even
like this
moving
area.
Full Huskars, that's nice.
Yeah, obviously he knows, oh, this guy only has trash units and Huskars are so good against skirms and halberdiers. He would just run him
And
over.
even doing better, really okay is against Mamelukes, although they are not the best counter, but having one hidden bonus against, one attack bonus against Mamelukes.
Hidden! Interesting.
Yeah, from
and
Huskars.
yeah, Rage is doing such a nice thing. All the time Leash needs her on the right hand side. Rage is sniping a castle here, sniping a castle here, repositioning his traps now. Might do a lot of damage to this castle as well. So that even if they at one time get into like a lot of gold, he will not have a lot of castles left. Even denying the stone income. So much annoying ratings by Rage. Great play.
Even though he's wasting a lot of traps driving those castles down, but it will be so crucial for him to disable Saracen player from making Mamelukes.
Yeah, he's now down to 2 castles only. And oh, look at Suma military 3 at minute 21 in a deathmatch game. Oh, man. Now the trade is starting. Let's take a look at the trade. Oh, look at the trade earned for now. 0 for Leash, 0 for Tsuma, around 3 and 4k for QuEnDi, and it's 22 trade cards for Leash and 1 only for Tsuma. And how could he build more? He doesn't even have gold to build a single unit, and not even gold for a single trade card. Oh, now even Orange is sniping down the town center. Oh, that's never a good sign. And Suma, oh no, even Leash is getting this gold spot over here, which Suma absolutely would have needed. But nice protection with some castles here. So he's up to 4 castles, at least for now. But the castles are getting damaged. And the villager got raided here as well. Although there's no gold spot very close, so the villagers have to walk miles, as it seems. Oh, even some beautiful raiding over here. Rage is just everywhere. Such annoying play by him. If you're a Leash and you kind of rely on Mamelukes, but sending them everywhere, he's even ringing the bell. Never a good sign of that a guy is winning. Oh man. They're still holding on.
I don't see much assets for QuEnDi coming back from this anymore.
Leash kind of slowly getting into this trade now, but only 36 gold for carrot. Not what you want, and even more rams coming up. Oh man, so annoying. This castle is hurt as well. Still no mining camp over here. Still no chance of getting this main gold spot. Oh, look at this, man. Leash even selling wood and food now, although the prices shouldn't be good. Food is okay, it's 41. Stone would be good. But obviously both players invested a lot of stone into castles, and the stone spots aren't used too well. They maybe even should have went for like full stone on sell a lot. Would have helped them.
Possibly.
The next raid coming in from Rage now. Even killing some trade cards. And he's even fine with trading paladins against Mamluks now, because Yeah, actually forcing Leash to build new gold units is totally fine for him. But at this stage, Leash isn't using any Mamluks. He's killing everything without any losses. Oh, and now even in the trade, Callan with his coast cards, and so many trade cards went down, and they didn't even have too many trade cards, so...
Right,
oh, this is so costly.
Getting the only few they have, it's so bad for QueNDi to lose any trade at all.
And next push Zuma now building Tarkans. Oh man. Not the greatest option, but yeah, what other options does he have? He could build some Hussars, he is. He could build some Skirms, he is. He could build some Halberdiers, he isn't, because he lost all his Rex around his starting TC. And we can finally see the GG of Leash. And this game was over quite fast, but yeah, QueNDi never really went for the kill.
Thomas starred.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what was his intention of making barracks only at the start.
Not sure either.
Because if you're against Hans, you'll be a disadvantage anyways, because the halves just doesn't. They don't do too well against Paladins and Cavalry Archers.
Maybe a misclick or something. And he wanted to start with more stables, but didn't. And he didn't focus the stables as well. Again, not the greatest kill statistics by Xuma. Great kill statistics, obviously, for Leash. But the main story of this game will be the gold. Look at this. Combined 18k against combined 46k. So more than double for QueNDi here, concerning gold. Village recount not great for Zuma. Bit of a boom from Rage here.
Could have possibly called B-start at the start for
he
QueNDi,
kind
because
of
you want to have a safe start against Zeus with these Zeus.
Yeah, his town center was here. The gold spot was here, and on the left hand side over here. So all very, very exposed. He needed like 3 castles over this area to not get pushed. But then all the time getting raided on the left hand side, so he needed like 6 castles and to be kind of safe at least. Let's update the score to 2-0, and we're still missing game 2. Maybe Tough is organizing something. Yeah, I think we will do the 1v1s later.
Right. Let's hop on to the 3 versus 3 games.
Right? Exactly. Let's jump into 3 vs 3 with a 2 drafted. Oh no, with 1 drafted player now, because as you guys know, it was a 2v2 tournament, and all the teams who are still remaining in the top 8 were allowed to draft 1 extra player. QueNDi decided to draft Tato, a very well-known randomer player, and QueNDi drafted Xuma, who's even in the standard lineup for the 2v2s now, because he performed extremely well in all the games, and performed pretty well in the rated games as well. So we are going into game number 4. The score was 2-0. We will catch up with the 1v1s later. And we'll go into the Uprising Ghost Lake with Team Random Civilizations. Make a wish. What civilizations do you want to see? Okay, so no civilizations at all. Another fine option for me. Let's see what the luck brings to us. What civilizations we will see. Obviously, positioning is key here. Let's see how this will go. And we see Mayans, Britons, and Aztecs. The middle for QueNDi is Aztecs, in the middle for QuenDi sees Britons. On the left hand or on the bottom side we will see Mayans against Mayans, so absolute mirror here. And on the top we will see Britons for Tato against Aztecs for Tsuma. Which positioning would you prefer?
I'm not sure. Possibly Mayan's pocket going to be more preferred.
Okay, but in this scenario where we have Britain's middle and Aztecs middle.
Oh wait. Oh, it was Aztec. Sorry.
It's Aztec middle, exactly.
Right. So I think Britain's middle is kind of problematic because you have so far distance. You have only slow units. And you will take so long time to get to help your teammates or to attack enemies.
Yeah, I think so too. Aztecs being the much better option,
Meanwhile,
helping out so early.
You can
And
see Knowledge using his pocket position for raiding the flank. It's going to delay Teal a little.
yeah, and it seems a bit that they're trying to plan to let Tato play the 1v1 against Tsuma, who built with started with a lot of houses, as it seemed at the start, and not having too many production facilities, and play the 2v2 in the south, going for the strong Mayan Aztecs Miso combination.
Yeah, so now thinking suddenly QueNDi has better positions.
Yeah, let's see. Obviously, Brits can easily fight a 1v1 on the flank, although they are very slow. But once they get a lot of longbow and shams out, they perform pretty well, even against probably stronger stills like the Aztecs, who could go for a lot of rams, as we can see, and onagers. Oh, and look at this! Rage is beautifully getting this hill at the left-hand side, preparing a lot of rams, blocking the gold spots.
Kellan was able to kill some villagers from Teal at the start. It's delaying him a bit. Meanwhile, the Tibetan pocket couldn't kill any villagers from the blue flank.
Yeah, that's true. Now he is getting this beautiful hood. If he gets traps out, he can snipe so many castles. And Mayans without castles, so he can only go for Eagle Warriors. And this could be easily countered if you have an Aztec mid who's already producing champs to help out here. And obviously blocking those 2 gold spots is huge as well.
And Aztecs, he can, he will be able to buy siege furnitures for the both flanks. Much easier than the Aztec flank Tsuma.
Yeah, absolutely. Tsuma would need to build siege truck shops already to support against those armies, because those armies are pretty vulnerable against some onager shots, and maybe they would not expect onagers just yet on the other side. Let's see, Leave is even running to the other side because they see, okay, this is kind of staying at one point. Let's try to find some raiding, and maybe we can do a lot of damage against Tato. He's leading with points at this moment.
Tsuma just lost 40 arbalists. He just forgot his units there. He didn't move them. You see the bodies.
Oh yeah.
Bit unfortunate for him losing 40 for nothing pretty much.
Let's see if Onager could do something in return, but it does not seem so. Oh, now the Eagles are coming, and that's a big problem with Brits. They're so vulnerable against doubles, because you only have one army to counter the enemy, and now all the onagers should die.
Never expected that, Tato.
Yeah, and Tato now only has 80 population, most of them is longbows and even some villagers, so now the traps of Tsuma should go forward.
Champions are gone, he needs something to the rams. And some meat in front of his longbows.
But it seems like he's kind of stabilizing even. Tsuma now building skirms again. The left hand side, now since Leaf pushed on the other side, they lost a lot of army. Obviously not having the 2 gold spots here, not having the greatest usage of his main gold spot for now as well. So they lost a lot of ground here, but staying strong for now, and it feels like the right hand side is more important at this stage.
Yeah, Tato is doing really nice chopping back after being so low on military count for a while.
And now Xuma, so many skirms, and they will lose their lives obviously against basically everything.
Right.
Just not the unit you want to build into a deathmatch game.
You really want to have the siege. Siege is the power unit deathmatch.
Yeah, especially against the Brits, who is extremely vulnerable. Vulnerable against siege onagers and rams. That's the reason why Callan is supporting him with some onagers here. And this double
is coming from Callan at the top.
Oh, and I want to say, those 8 eagles will not do anything, but they kill all the skirmishers because control is going back. And this looks so good for QuEnDi. Xuma going down to, let me take a look, 140 still looks kind of healthy, but he will lose his whole forward here. Tato having 2 traps, soon to build more, hopefully even one more coming out. I think this 3 castles might go down pretty early, or pretty soon.
Yeah, possibly.
One castle down for Leaf at this stage, a second under fire now. Let's see more traps coming, even some more traps went down before. And Leaf is building so many onagers, although they have siege onagers in their team.
Yeah, you would pair having that making siege onagers, of course.
Rage losing a lot of units here.
Right. Kinda interesting push coming from Leash.
Is Leash having his... He is having his units on stand ground, maybe on it. Oh god, he's going back. Maybe take another one. Oh, it's not. Okay. Whew. Okay. Nice amount of longbows now from Tato. Let's see if we can get some onager shots on the other side. But move command by Xuma there. Oh man, just a misclick. Yeah. Oh, we didn't catch this either. So many, only 4 plumed archers doing so much damage in the trade, and they could have even done more if they were just positioned a bit more, a bit higher. Yeah. Now they can easily clear this up, but so many unnecessary trade cut bodies there. Oh, and it's...
but push from Tato going so strong.
Yeah, and at the start Brits are obviously slow, but if they get into this 100 military longbow army, yeah, you just need to double or even triple him to get him off this huge army count, because if you just send like 40 units of your own, you will not even kill like 20 of those longbows.
Right. What Xuma needs now is definitely a mass siege onagers and rams, and he has to wish for good luck to get some good hits on those. But he needs to get them a lot. Yeah, all those ones.
Bread of Tato is pretty solid as well. You can see not being as clumped up, but most players decided to, okay, I don't want to clump up my units now, because a lot of onagers are on the map. So, yeah, very thoughtful of their precious units, obviously. Let's see, now another double. Now all 3 players are here, like I kind of requested from them. So... hopefully we will see a big go of all players now. Leaf is sending a nice army here, but not enough siege from Xuma.
A lot of units from Leash.
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah, and skirmishes added as well, as we don't, as we already mentioned, we don't want to see those at all. Second castle going down the left hand side, still blocked those 2 gold spots. The trade is kind of okay for both teams, not too much, a bit more for QuEnDi as it seems. Oh, and the ramp, big onager shot on the left hand side, and we see all the longbows of Leash. He's dropping to pop 140 in this late stage of the game, as we saw so many going down here, so many going down here. So no army at all at any side now. Even adding some capped rams from the middle, and Xuma struggling to hold on, even dropping down in houses maybe. No, not for now, but might if more houses will go down.
Tato even switching to make some Calvary's really nice move for him.
Absolutely very effective against skirmishers, very nice to snipe siege onagers, so good against rams, so an absolutely nice addition, and obviously more mobile against champs, and if they got the resources as a team, absolutely great addition. Sweet defense on the left hand side, not really easy to break this, I assume, although they have a lot of onagers now, but they need to send everything on the right.
From range, from the left flank to the right side, he's sending $30 health.
Yeah,
nice
they know. Okay, we are pushing here and we are pushing strong. Let's continue. Send everything here, guys, and I might be able to secure this game for us. Tato is thinking.
Yeah, they don't even need to go to Suma's base. They just need to get the corner there and block their trade in counter.
Yeah, absolutely. This area should be crucial, and as you can see, Leash is expecting this, building another defensive castle. All the players kind of above 150, so still okay for everyone. Leash getting a bit pushed back. Let's see if we get a big onager shot here from Callan, but no, Leech is retreating.
40 units from Leash at the middle, trying to find a way to get the trade, but everything being walled is not easy to get in. You see those.
Oof. Yeah, a lot of villagers blocking each other here, and as you said, Leash was trying to get in, but nice wall by Callan all over the map here, forcing the enemies to go either through castles or through the castles on the other side and onagers. But Leaf is pushing.
So strong at the right side or the top.
Yeah. More traps coming, more siege workshops coming. A lot of cavaliers, and even not using all the army, but still the push is so strong. And as we already mentioned, Tato having his close to 90 longbows now, or maybe 80 longbows.
A lot of resources in the bank, although not having so much, but he doesn't lose his units, so the resources just stack.
So true. Let's see. Small attempt of clearing up this area here, but easily denied by a single ram. Let's see some snipes on the traps. One trap going down, but the second one is living, another one is coming. So this castle will go down for sure. But the most important part is this area, and I am surprised that Leaf is still pushing here. They need to send everything on the top, because if they don't send everything on the top, they will lose the market, lose the trade, and lose the game.
At 6 eagles just melt down in front of against Breton's elite longbows.
Let's see. Oh, focusing one in the middle. Weird stuff there. Now focusing an onager, but that's not the greatest team play here. You need to have all three players attacking those longbows to cut those down, because now you can see he's just retreating, losing like an onager here, a trap there, and yeah, just still having so many longbows left. Suma's not attacking, Leash building new castles now. Oh, but they pushed him back now. Well, it kind of was a trouble for a short time. Some rams, some longbows from Leash, some skirms and eagles from Suma, and some eagles from Relief.
At one point they didn't have any castles or any units at the top. So it was almost wide open to the trade, so they're doing a really nice job pushing back now.
Absolutely coming in the right last time possibly, but he has to pay the price and is getting pushed back on his own side now. And a lot of rams are coming in, and yeah, those castles are pretty exposed at the front. Let's see, Leaf might go down to only one castle pretty soon.
Whoa, that's going to hurt him so much. You want to have castles to able to make moments. But I wouldn't think. I mean that Eagles could be an option too for mains, even if he loses all the castles.
Well, he's losing a lot of wrecks now, but those could easily be replaced, obviously. But going down to now, he has 2 castles, and you actually want to have a lot of plumed archers. Onager shots. Only killing 2. He needs to kill the flock. Nice shot for now, but he needs more shots of those. Rage getting onto the castle. Let's see. Not the hits he needs. Leaf space looking in shambles now. 155 out of 165. All the other players kind of maxed out. Suma struggling a bit and building skirms. Now you see another addition of Cavaliers and Light Cuff for Teto, who's built a strong forward base now. Like 50 minutes ago we saw really Suma having 4 castles here. Now they turned into Teto's castles.
Awesome play from Teto really this game.
Let's see, even having some food eco, the trade looks kind of nice. Yeah, absolutely fine. Oh, but the push even continues for Rage now. Let's see the Onager shots. Those are... well, they were so clumped up. And if the Plumed Archers decide to retreat, obviously this leaves the castle even more vulnerable. The Rams could easily go forward, the traps are shooting down the castles, and yeah, we will not see a lot of Plumed Archers from QueNDi unless this game takes on for like more than half an hour. And absolutely misses side attacks like 20 Rams, 20 Eagles just into the eco of Teto. There's so little Britons can do against it. But Suma always kind of forced to fight at one front, and that's just the beautiful strength of the Brits.
Okay, let's see the pull side. So many Rams right there from both players.
Even sniping down traps with his longbows now.
He could possibly get a good shot on those leashes, longbows.
He would need to get out quite a bit.
Oh,
let's see, maybe clicked it. Oh, got some. Got a bigger shot, sweet. Oh. Ooh. Now even sending some longbows into the ram. Not sure what that about, most likely misclick.
Yeah, possibly. There's so many things happening in this game, so it's obvious that players sometimes do.
Yeah. Especially you just wanted to retreat this exposed, clicked on the ram. Nothing you can do to cancel that. Leaves eco not looking too great. Let's take a look. 140 out of 195 for now, but more houses being built and a lot of houses going down. The food eco looks like heavy, but not the greatest. I would have loved to see some more mills. And obviously the trade is being blocked by a heavy cliff, some wood, and even some of the own TCs.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate having cliff like that.
Yeah, I think they should have traded like over here or over here, but not directly behind the cliff.
But it will be so, if I understood what you mean, because obviously I cannot see what you meant, but
yeah.
It will go so in front and easy for enemy to trade if they switch it with Gowner trade. I don't know.
Let's take a look at military all over the map. Some units being around, and as you can see, still a lot of production from home, from Callan and Teto. And let's take a look at the other team's military. They have mostly all their military clumped up over here and over here. As you can see, most of the time on a Ghost Rush game, like 2 flanks having a lot of military left hand side, right hand side, and some small troops going through the middle, but most of the times they are denied by walls, onagers, and castles. This time they will slip through, but run through one castle. I think most of the longbows will go down. Oh, even one plundager. Yeah, it will just be a small raiding. Oh, and Leash is struggling down to pop 130. Now, yeah, kind of regained the second castle. Let's take a look how the stone prices. Oh, stone to buy is 169. So stone would be costly, and they knew they couldn't get too much map control against this strong Brit army, against this heavy push against Leaf, and GG by QueNDi C.
Yeah, Leaf being disadvantage huge time because his castles did have only 2 castles left.
Yeah.
But Eagles could have been an option, but yeah.
So let's take a look at the achievements. Tato obviously nice kill statistic even though he was Brit. And the poor one by Tsuma. Think another not too great game by him. He performed so well against the team of Ryut. And did he play? No, against KGB. He played so good, and now struggling in. It feels like 3 games out of 3 we saw.
Yeah. But obviously, if you are at second against it, you are a bit disadvantaged, but it's not too bad.
Okay, let's just take a short 2-minute break and then we will be back, guys, with game number 4, I think. So guys, stay tuned, we will be back very soon.
Microphone muted.
So guys, we are back with game number 5. So it feels like we're struggling a bit with the wrecks. We will catch those up in the 1v1s. I will try to get another try to get Rage's wreck. Let me take a look. How was it called again? Rage Against Zuma Part 2. Not Restore. What am I doing? Rage Against Zuma Part 2. So we will try to continue with the Hans War. By the way, Ruben, you're still muted. We will go to the 1v1 Hans War and we'll try to see as many other wrecks as possible. Let's continue with Hans War Zuma against Rage. As we already saw... Oops, what am I doing here? Oh, I clicked Restore Game instead of Record Game. Okay, now we are finally. So again, remember, there was an important hill in the middle of the map. Zuma got the market, he got more military, and Rage probably had more resources. Let's go into... Oh, the 3 minute as well.
Right. Okay,
so a bit too much hype. I thought Taff told me that he fixed it, so I will skip those 1v1s. And yeah, as you get spoiled a bit here, we will have a 5th map. So this basically means QueNDi won the 1v1s. So I will update the score to 3-1. And we will go into game number 5 as soon as I pull Roomstock back into my channel. There he is. So Room, let's go into game number 5. The score is 3-1.
Alright, so we have the Uprising map pack and Frank's gods in Mongols, Franks and Hans as Zeus.
Exactly, and for you guys who didn't remember, the map pack consists or includes the maps Gold Rush, Continental, Baltic, Graveyards, Atacama, Prairie and Ghost Lake possibly again. So let's see what they have in store for us on game number 5. QueNDi against QueNDi group stage of the Uprising, biggest deathmatch team game tournament we ever had in AOC. And we see Graveyards with obviously the mentioned civilizations, Franks for Callan knowledge in the middle, and the other team have Mongols, Zuma in the middle. A bit better for QueNDi here.
Right, you want to have Mongols, obviously being able to have the safe start than providing siege research for both sides. Much easier. And analyzing the map, there is not a certain corner for either of the teams, so it'll be corner war for sure.
Absolutely, and it's Hans against Hans on the left hand side, so a lot of action going there for sure. On the right hand side, it's Chateau with Mongols against the Franks off leash. I think Chateau might struggle here unless knowledge helps him a lot. Let's see. I think the left hand side will be most important because we will see the most rush here.
Right. Ray's having a really nice heal at the front of his base, so he will be at least safe.
Exactly, he can get... The players will fight for this hill, maybe this hill as well. And oh, let Tato with kind of a big clump here. Interesting choice. Let's see, leash. Losing one villager here, not the biggest of things. Rage going down to 4 villagers at one point, so nice raiding by combination of Tsuma and Leaf. Both players trying to pressure against Rage here.
Right.
He's going for 4 stables, 6 racks and 7 arteries against, it seems like a bit more, like 4 stables as well, 3 racks and 6 arteries for now, 7 arteries. Do you know who got the markets?
No, I can check. None. No one.
No one got the
No one
markets.
got the market yet.
That's interesting.
It feels like QueNDi is securing the both corners already.
Take a
At
look.
least trying to.
Rage is doing a good job building a castle on an important hill, having some army there as well. And Tattoo is building a castle on the right hand side
Right.
without any army, but he obviously is struggling to get out his precious mango dice first. Getting a 3rd castle now, but not having too many villagers on his own, going down to 12 against. Oh, the 10 of Leash, so he is ahead in this regard.
And Leash not being able to spot the castle yet, so it might go up from Tato.
Yeah, and it's pretty close, and this villager will maybe even be denied. Let's see, Raid coming again against Tato there, even axing the army on the left hand side.
But
Oh, and
he's
Leaf
pushing
taking
at
a
the-
lot of sits here.
With Kellan, he's doing really nice job making. I mean, like forcing Leash to be at his base. Now he has to pull back all his paladins, which were going to the other side.
Yeah, Tato doing a nice push indeed. Some camels, siege onages, and elite mango dice, obviously the most cost-effective unit in the late game, and so nice to see them on the field, but not fighting at the moment for Tsuma.
I mean, he got the castle up, Tato.
Yeah, but let's see for how long. But Tato's sending a lot. But
At the left side, Raid's going with so many army to raid Leaves main god.
God, yeah. And
Maybe a bit too many just to raid the main god, I think.
yeah, he will be forced to go out of position. Absolutely, most likely he will go with most of his army, try to secure a hill, maybe go even to the north, get the market there, and still they're blocking the left hand side corner, blocking the right hand side corner. I think QueNDi needs to decide where they actually want to trade, and like they are building the market, it seems like they want to build with the corner of Rage, but the corner is blocked for now by Leaf. And Rage is going back. Let's see if Leaf could do a great wall here. One siege workshop here, one siege workshop here. Could trap the whole army of Rage.
Absolutely. And it will be so huge at this point of the game.
Okay, let's take a look at the right hand side, because this one is very important as well. QueNDi absolutely needs this corner to secure the trade on their own. But Leaf, although he is ahead with population a lot, obviously struggling against those extremely strong elite mango dice.
Leaf? Or you mean Leash?
Leash was struggling against the mango dice, yeah.
Oh,
Obviously
but I
Leaf
see
is
Leaf
struggling.
on really low population at this point.
Oh yeah, Leaf. Although he has 17 military, he only has 10 villagers, so the raid was effective indeed.
The raid was so good for his.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
so bad for his city.
Yeah, now he's building halberdiers, and as we mentioned several times, you don't want to build trash units in a late game deathmatch.
And especially in this matchup, it would be best if he made paladins, because you have already the elite mango dice from your pocket, so you don't need to make your own cavalry archers even.
Yeah, mostly Paladins is absolutely fine. Oh, Xuma taking a very good fight here, taking a lot of cav archers from Rage out, but needs to retreat when he's facing the 2 castles now. A lot of Paladins prepared in the middle from Knowledge, sniping some castles, getting a lot of map control, and this is looking good for QueNDi again.
Yeah, definitely. NDC not being able to secure any corner yet, so their trade will be delayed a lot.
Yeah, taking a good fight to show that is now with the help of the Paladins of the Frankish.
The Angudites are so well positioned behind the
So
castles.
great, nothing to do there with the onagers. If they want to get in range, they could easily get sniped. Maybe some siege onagers could do a bit of damage now, but yeah, using the widespread formation for all the Mangudites now, totally fine dodges here. Oh, and now they see, okay, we need to secure the right hand side corner. Everyone gets over there. Even sending some halberdiers maybe, defending with a lot of castles, leave that is, and sending halberdiers and a lot of Mangudites to hopefully clear up Teto at one point. But he has a hill, he has the castles, and he still has some help from Callan, but Callan is using a lot of army in the middle now. Let's see, the trade is kind of okay already for QueNDi, as we can see. And yeah, not even started yet for QueNDi.
But so little trade for QueNDi. Well, it's almost at the start of the game, but I think they weren't even sure if they can get corners either. Now QueNDi pushing back nicely.
Yeah, nicely. Good team player. There are all 3 players coming, although the trade cards are not well
possibly Xuma should have come earlier to help.
Ooh, what did the shots on shots? Oh, kind of gets away there alive. And now finally Leaf has a nice army. Let's take a look. 109 army with 47 villages.
Let's see. Oh, it's not paying attention to the onager.
Yeah, it's tough to get great shots against Paladins, obviously. But yeah, at least it's some damage.
Left side.
Yeah, left side. Right side. Okay. Let's see big onager shots possible here as well. Teto now building a lot of siege onagers on his own. He didn't need to do those before because he was only fighting against Paladins and onagers. But now he's fighting against obviously Mangudites there as well. And still blocking the corner and denying the trade. They even decided to take a shot at trade line here.
Yeah, the corner could be possibly used already. They need to make more castles to the hills, so... Oh,
and as you know, it's like this map had like 30 relics or something. As you can see, all the white dots on the minimap, and Leash is the only one who decided to pick up 2 already. If he had like 8 or 9 already, I think it wouldn't hurt that they got so delayed with the trade. But at the moment, yeah, it still hurts a lot, and it doesn't feel like they're building new. Look at this, Callan even tried to check. Oh, are there new markets? No, there aren't. Oh, and onager shots now against the Mangudites, and they are tough to be replaced.
No trading comes, so he will have struggles replacing all the Mangudites.
Exactly that.
For Xuma, and not to mention all the paladins they need from both flanks. So at this point, this is kind of the, how you call it, the important point. If they cannot get the trade.
Yeah, now they're clearing out the town center at least, but again they should send everything on the right hand side. Leaf shouldn't try to push.
Even having 3,000 stone, the hill should be full of castles already at this point.
Yeah, absolutely not the greatest communication of them all. And Leaf kind of pushing into castles and a nice defense with onagers and such, but his army would do so much like help and so much damage on the right hand side to secure this corner and finally get a better trade running, but not the greatest team play of QueNDi at this stage of the game.
And Tato even getting the heal back at the right side.
Oh, and now most of the Mango Dice of Tsuma are dying. Not the greatest.
I see that.
Oh god. And how can he replace those?
And he just forgot them.
Oh yeah, he's even sending more. That's nice, but yeah, fighting with 60 would have been better than to let 20 die and then send 40 new. Let's see, Onager shots could help out. And obviously Tsuma wants to fight here.
And
unless he's taking good Onager shots.
Leash population dropping down to 80.
Oh, and now Tsuma needs to retreat, fighting against Onager and the castle without any traps. He's now going into the castle and less than 20 Mango Dice left. Oh, and yeah, this castle raid was so big. Look at those amounts of bad dead trade cards. Oh, God. Again, like most of the games we were talking about trade and how important it is. And QueNDi doing such a good job in every game, preventing the trade of QueNDi here, no matter if it's 2v2 or 3v3.
It's so important. It's as important as getting your own trade as blocking the enemy, basically.
Oh, now Rage is taking this still here, having so much of a perfect Hanami. Look at this 100 population Hanami. Only paladins, Cav archers, maybe some traps will help out. Now he's building small sea truck shop, so probably rams are coming in. Let's see if Tsuma's raid can do some early notice by Teto. Nice ground attack here, getting 4 Mango Dice,
nice.
5 Mango Dice even. And let's see, yeah, instant reaction, nice, perfect block here with the siege workshop, and the Mango Dice will not even come through to get a single
strong storm raids at the left side. I don't see really a way from
oh, and GG by Leash here.
Right. That's a dominant performance from QueNDi, especially in this match.
Oh, sick action, sick action. So, it's 4-1 for QueNDi, so they kind of went through this with their, like, being favorite position.